Welcome to the deep dive. If you're a college athlete or, a parent navigating this new landscape, pay close attention today. But first, let's get the legal stuff out of the way.
Absolutely. This content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not legal or tax advice and does not create an attorney-client relationship. Consult a licensed attorney or tax professional for advice specific to your situation.
Perfect. So our mission today is really unpacking the structural economics of the 2026 NFL Draft. And we're using this incredible analytical framework by Nick Schultz from On3.
Right, utilizing that open doors data. And the timeline on this is just fascinating. I mean, Schultz published his data on a Monday, right?
Right, and then the draft kicks off that Thursday.
Exactly. And by Saturday night, basically every major point he laid out had a real-world example proving the math.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And the quarterback story really tells you everything you need to know about this shift. I mean, only 2 QBs went in round 1.
Just 2. You had Fernando Mendoza at number 1 to the Raiders and Simpson at 13 to the Rams. But see, it's day 2 and day 3 where the whole landscape flipped on its head.
Right, because we saw these established college veterans getting drafted late, but, they're locking into NFL salaries that are actually lower than what they were making in school.
You hit it right on the head. Now, to truly understand why that happens, you have to understand AAV.
Which is average annual value.
Exactly. The average amount of money a player gets paid per year on their contract. Now, the NFL operates on a strict rookie wage scale, so if you get drafted in the 3rd or 4th round, your salary is locked into a set slot value.
And you can't negotiate it up.
You cannot. It is fixed. And because college revenue sharing is so massive now, the AAV for a lot of those late-round NFL slots is simply lower than what a player commands if they just stay in the college market.
Wow. So it really is just a business decision at this point, which totally explains why guys like Arch Manning at Texas and Dante Moore at Oregon chose not to declare.
That's exactly it. The math supported staying. They looked at the board, realized they probably weren't going top 15, and made the sound financial play.
It's like turning down an entry-level corporate job because your college internship already pays a premium CEO salary.
That is a beautiful analogy. It really is. But now, we do need to be clear about the generational talent at the top.
Right. Fernando Mendoza is the case that proves the rule.
Exactly. For top of the first-round talent, that NFL math still wins decisively. He's projected to sign a deal worth around $54.6 million. College revenue sharing is powerful, yes, but it is not beating top 5 pick money.
Makes total sense. The mid-tier stays, the top tier goes. But what about everyone else on the roster? Because that On3 data comparing the college revenue share pie to the NFL salary cap, the positional differences are staggering. Like wide receivers take up 15.4% of the college money, but only 5.4% in the NFL.
It's a huge disparity. And you see, it really comes down to structure. In college, the transfer portal and NIL have created this frantic bidding war. Programs are desperate to win right now, so they overpay for playmakers.
Oh, got it.
But the NFL is a hard-capped, highly structured business. So while receivers get over-allocated in college, your offensive linemen and defensive backs are actually under-allocated compared to how the pros value them.
That is so interesting. As a parent, looking at this financial incentive to stay in school longer, I immediately worry about the physical toll. Like, if athletes stay 5 or 6 years just to maximize earnings, what does that do to their bodies?
It is a very valid concern. NFL front offices are paying close attention to it. Ravens general manager Eric DeCosta actually pointed out recently that draft prospects are getting significantly older.
Right. The 2025 QB class averaged over 23 years old.
Exactly. So teams are having to evaluate the wear and tear on young men who have practically played a professional career's worth of games before ever taking an NFL snap.
And wait, these On3 numbers are just top-line valuations, right?
Yeah.
A spreadsheet doesn't show the messy reality of actually cashing those checks.
You are absolutely right. The base data doesn't capture the hidden risks. We are talking about guaranteed money structures, tax domiciles, insurance, and crucially, whether your contract is even enforceable under state NIL law.
Which brings us to Cade Klubnik. I mean, he plummeted to a round 4 selection, and his NIL valuation took a huge hit because of those exact structural variables.
Exactly. And that is the exact cautionary tale for athletes right here in our backyard, guys, at Clemson, South Carolina, and Coastal Carolina. As they weigh that 2027 draft, they have to look past the top-line numbers and really understand the fine print.
Such an important point. Well, here's a final thought for you to chew on. If college money keeps climbing, will the NFL actually be forced to artificially inflate its rookie wage scale on day 2 and day 3 just to compete? It's a crazy shift in power, Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Always a pleasure.
And remember, GFHR Sports, a licensed NIL athlete agency operating in South Carolina, North Carolina, and Arizona. SC license number AAR 187885. NC Certificate 30110, founded by Darius L. Baker, Esquire, a licensed attorney with 20 years of experience, reviews and negotiates contracts for college athletes, weighing decisions exactly like this one. You can visit them at gfhrsports.com.